All right, let's jump right in. If you're looking for a web design agency in Auckland, you know it can feel like you're lost in a jungle. Today, we're going to cut a path right through it and help you find the perfect partner for your business.
So if you're a business owner in Auckland, you've probably felt this headache, right? The market is absolutely packed with options, and trying to pick the right one can be, well, a bit overwhelming. How on earth do you choose?
Luckily for us, we've got a fantastic roadmap. We're going to be digging into the top 7 web design agencies in Auckland 2026 guide, which was put together by Kiwi Web Design. We'll break down their findings to see which agency is the right fit for different types of businesses.
Okay, let's kick things off with our first category. This one is for all of you who need to get online like yesterday. You need something professional, you need it fast, and you don't have a massive budget to play with.
So in this group, we have 2 main contenders. First up is Kiwi Web Design, who use an AI-first approach to speed things up and keep costs down. Then you've got Zesty Design, who focus on template-based websites to make things as affordable as possible. 2 different paths to the same goal, getting you online fast.
So what's the deal with Kiwi Web Design? Well, their secret sauce is really how they use AI to streamline the whole planning and content process. It just makes everything quicker and more efficient. They're also WordPress pros, they build sites that are designed to get you customers, and they're right here in Auckland for face-to-face meetings.
So, who is this really for? The guide is super clear on this one. If you're a tradie, a new e-commerce store just starting out, or a local service business, this is probably where you'll find the best bang for your buck.
Now, on the other side of that fast and affordable coin is Zesty Design. Their whole vibe is about keeping things simple and transparent. They use templates to build budget-friendly WordPress sites, give you weekly updates so you always know what's going on, and they even show you how you can grow the site later on.
And their ideal client? Well, this approach makes them a perfect match for small businesses, community groups, or maybe an NGO that needs to get a credible site up and running, like right now, but without the huge price tag.
Okay, now we're shifting gears. We're moving away from just getting a site online and into the territory where your website is a core part of your business engine. We're talking complex features, deep content, and big strategic goals.
And in this space, you've got 2 heavy hitters with kind of different philosophies. You've got the web guys, who are all about big picture strategy and the user experience. And then you have Northside Performance Web, who are the technical wizards obsessed with speed, security, and getting you found on Google.
So let's look at the web guys first. When you work with them, it's not just about building pages. It all starts with these deep dive workshops to map out exactly what your customers need. They're pros at building complicated sites, they make sure they're accessible for everyone, and they set you up with proper analytics to track your success.
And as the source says, they're a perfect fit for professional services. Think about it. Law firms, specialist clinics, schools. These are businesses where trust and credibility are everything, and they need a site that's built to grow with them.
Now for Northside. Think of them as the master mechanics for your website. They live and breathe the technical stuff. Things like Core Web Vitals, which is just Google's way of saying your site is super fast and smooth. They dig deep into technical SEO, built everything with security first, and give you dashboards that show you exactly how the site is generating leads and calls.
So it's no surprise that the guide points to businesses where things like reliability and Google rankings are absolutely non-negotiable. You know, if your website being slow or down means you're literally losing money, Northside is built for you.
All right, let's talk about making things look good and making sales. This next group is for anyone where the brand's visual identity and e-commerce performance are the whole ball game.
Here we're looking at 2 different specialists, the visual storytellers and the sales drivers. Bright Pixel Studios are basically brand artists, creating these stunning visual experiences. And on the other side, you've got Skyline Commerce Studio, the hardcore Shopify experts who are totally focused on turning clicks into customers.
Bright Pixel is where you go for that wow factor. They are masters of creating incredible visuals, especially for industries like hospitality, fashion, or lifestyle brands. Everything they do is about telling your brand's story, and they build sites that look amazing and also give you assets for all your other marketing.
So who's this for? It's pretty clear. If you run a cool hotel, a fashion label, or any kind of creative company, and you want to seriously elevate how your brand looks online, this is your stop.
And then there's Skyline. These guys are all about the numbers. As official Shopify Plus partners, they're playing in the big leagues of e-commerce. Their whole world revolves around CRO, which is just about constantly testing and tweaking things to get more people to click that buy button and keep coming back.
And the guide is really specific here. This is for serious retailers and wholesalers who want to scale up their online sales.
It's especially a good fit if you're managing a big inventory, say 50 products or more.
Okay, our last category is a really interesting one. It's super niche and incredibly powerful for a specific type of business, the local service businesses who want to be the undisputed king of their suburb.
And that brings us to Urban Hive Media. Their entire game plan is built around one single powerful idea: winning your local neighborhood. They build websites from the ground up to attract customers searching for services right in their own backyard.
And this source absolutely nails it. Imagine you're a plumber, a cleaner, or you run a local cafe. You don't need to rank for all of Auckland. You just need to be #1 for people searching in your suburb. That's exactly what Urban Hive Media is built to do.
Phew, okay, that was a whirlwind tour, right? So let's put it all on one page. Think of this table as your ultimate cheat sheet. You can see every agency, who they're perfect for, and what their biggest strengths are. It's a great way to see how they all stack up. After looking at all these different specialists, it brings up a really important question, one that the guide itself asks. With so many different flavors of good, what does the best web design agency even mean for you?
And the guide gives a fantastic, no-nonsense answer. Best isn't about the flashiest portfolio or the biggest promises. It's about a simple, powerful combination: having a really clear plan, knowing they'll deliver on time, and getting support after your site is live.
And that leaves us with the most important question of all, the one you need to answer before you do anything else. So forget all these agencies for just a second and ask yourself this: what is the #1 most important thing your new website absolutely must achieve for your business? Answering that question is your real starting point.